I have a 3-leg underdog fantasy entry for you guys to hammer. I am Matt Modi with DGF Fantasy using their DFS optimizer to find these plays. Absolutely love this 3-pick entry that we can get right into. So the first leg, which I know is going to be scary, but we're going to take it. Shohei Ohtani to go under 11.5 of his fantasy score. So it's not like a stats play that we're taking. We're taking him to go under 11.5 fantasy score. Now, I know that fading Ohtani is a little bit scary, obviously, but it is the mathematically profitable, the correct play here. It's positive expected value on underdog. The way that the DFS optimizer works, it provides plays, obviously, that you can put into these DFS platforms like Prizepicks, Underdog, all the way down to Thrive, and everything in between. The way to use the tool is really easy. In terms of actually the plays themselves, it goes from player name, who you're taking, what stat you're taking, whether you're taking the over or the under, and then what the stat is. In this case, again, Shohei Ohtani under 11.5 fantasy points. So these last 3 columns are important. The sportsbook line, I'm actually going to skip. We'll talk about that next. But these next 2, it's percent odds to hit and the DGF logo here. Basically, the way it works is DGF calculates what they deem to be the true line of a market, the perfect line of whatever market you're taking, and then just converts that to a win percentage. So minus 144, they give this play a just below 59% chance of hitting. And for this play specifically, the reason why it's a play is because look where the other sportsbooks price it. So DraftKings is also pretty low on it at minus 121, but then look at the other 2 books. We see minus 157 and minus 155. And DGF, how they calculate these odds is they take into account the entire market. So more than just the sports books that you see here, they assign different weights to each market depending on how sharp that individual sportsbook is, and then just converts all that to one odds from all that data, converts it to odds, then converts that to a percentage. So when you're using Underdog, the best bang for your buck is 3 picks without insurance or 5 picks with insurance. Those are the best valuable plays in terms of legs in an entry. You get the implied odds of right around minus 122 per individual leg. So this one being at minus 144 is really good as our first leg. Next up, we're taking a WNBA play, Natasha Howard to go over 22.5 points plus rebounds. So this is an example where the sportsbook line is very important. So basically the way that, and why this one is valuable is because Underdog prices it at 22.5. And the sportsbook line, this shows you where the actual sportsbooks, the FanDuels, the DraftKings, the BetMGMs, the Caesarses of the world, where they price the play at. Well, as you can see, they price it at 23.5. Underdog prices it at 22.5, which creates value on it going over, right? Because the sportsbooks price it above the number that Underdog does, the over becomes a value. In this case, DGF gives it a minus 150 odds, gives it just below a 56% chance of hitting as our second leg. And then the third one, last pick for this entry, another MLB one. We're taking Rafael Devers to go under 2 hits plus runs plus RBIs. This is another example of a difference between the Underdog and the sportsbooks, as Underdog has this at 2. The sportsbooks have this at 1.5. And I will say, the lower the numbers get in terms of the actual stats themselves, the bigger the gap between them becomes. The more meaningful, I should say, that gap becomes. So like going from 2 to 1.5 is a massive deal. It's a less massive deal if we're talking NFL passing yards going from 299.5 to 300. That half point isn't really that valuable. Going from 2 to 1.5 is very valuable. So that's why this is a play. Minus 144 is what DGF calculates it. Winning percentage of 55%. 3 plays for you guys to hammer on Underdog. All 3 of them hit at a higher rate than 55%, which is really, really good considering the implied odds of a 3-pick entry on Underdog is minus 122. And that's all I got for you guys. So if you're riding with me on this play, comment and let me know. Other than that, remember to like the video, subscribe to the DGF YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.